A variety of emotions were depicted in episode 7, Camp Prom, by the characters. In the 6th episode, Gina asked EJ out to prom while they were dating, but he declined. In the meantime, Gina and Ricky are becoming very close. Gina made the decision to end her relationship with EJ due to their growing differences. Ricky abandoned his plan to tell Gina how he felt after learning of their breakup because he was worried that the video of his confession might become public soon. Ashlyn came to the conclusion that she feels something for Val, and Carlos welcomed her into the Lucia Plus community. Even though Maddox and Madison intend to get back together in accordance with Jet's plan, Maddox is distracted by Ashlyn. In finale episode 8, both Frozen's premiere and Ricky's birthday are officially celebrated tonight. At Camp Shallow Lake, Big Red appears with a cake prepared to honor his best friend. Jet is introduced to Big Red as Ashlyn's boyfriend, but they still have a lot to talk about. After the camp prom, Ricky asks EJ if they're doing okay. Ricky shouldn't worry about it, says EJ. Ricky is blowing out his candles while he's wondering where Gina is right now. After her breakup with EJ, Gina is trying to maintain a very zen attitude, so she is practicing yoga. Making the rounds and bidding everyone adieu is Val. Before leaving, Val gives Gina some advice. You'll know when the right person shows up. The timing will make sense, according to Val. Ricky arrives immediately after that. Timing is crucial at all times. Ricky is unsure how Gina and him are doing after last night. Gina says, I like to know where I stand with people. Tonight is over. Gina is advancing. For a brief moment, Ricky is undecided as to what to say. When challenged, Ricky asks if this is related to EJ. Boy, just express your feelings to the girl. Emmy stops Gina as she is making her way back to the cabin. She worries that, if she goes on stage, she won't remember how to sing. Emmy is given motivation by Gina, who reassures her that theater is a family even when we have our setbacks. Gina is surprised by Miss Jen, who advises Emmy to go out there and find your voice. This causes Emmy to have an amazing solo moment before she begins This Is Me. Channing drops some huge bombshells right before the performance. To record any drama, he has about 10 cameras strategically placed throughout the theater. On Disney+, the performance from tonight is also being streamed live. Everyone starts to become anxious, especially after Channing says he has surprises in store. EJ promises to give Channing a dramatic performance tonight. Following Channing's departure, EJ claims that he was only acting. EJ tells the cast, we're theater kids, and we're going to do tonight our way. Nene's appearance at Shallow Lake is one of the surprises that Channing most definitely did not anticipate. She sits down with Miss Jen to discuss how things are going in California. Nene says she's been writing a lot lately. She enjoys living in California. She should complete her senior year at East High, according to one of her mothers, though. Nene does not want to let anyone down. She has until midnight to make up her mind about staying or leaving. She is given a deal by Miss Jen. If Nene meets her at the fire pit following the performance, Nene is returning to East. If not, Miss Jen is aware of the alternate response. Miss Jen says, stay or go, you're always a wildcat. Carlos gives a beautiful rendition of In Summer. Big Red texts Ashlyn during the performance to say he wants to talk. When they sit down, he admits that he has been thinking a lot lately. I'm probably thinking the same thing as you, he said. Not quite. Big Red is more certain than ever that he should be with Ashlyn. Big Red declares, you're my supernova, Ash. Ashlyn tells Big Red she's never been better, rather than telling him how she really feels. Kourtney's anxiety is getting the better of her as she approaches her big performance. Alex acknowledges having anxiety as well. She visits a therapist as well. Alex explains to Kourtney that dealing with anxiety is just a matter of learning to live with it. What Kourtney needs to hear is this. Kourtney's rendition of Let It Go is simply outstanding. Channing turns off the lights in the midst of the performance, though. The result is complete darkness throughout the space. The audience members, including Miss Jen, take out their phones to shine a light on Kourtney. She finds the strength to continue singing. Gina restarts the lights and tells Channing not to start her. Nene leaves after Kourtney's magnificent solo. She thoughtfully gives each person a card for opening night. Ricky is understandably shocked to learn Nene is present. Before Nene leaves, Kourtney and Nene share a heartfelt reunion. Channing is a persistent individual. He tries to incite conflict between Ricky and Gina backstage. Ricky claims that he and Gina were only faking it during rehearsal as he seizes Channing's camera. He instructs Channing to wander off, which is a lie, but it's okay. Ricky leaves to perform his tender rendition of What Do I Know About Love after making sure Gina is okay. EJ is watching Gina while she is watching Ricky. Gina notices that EJ is aware of her feelings for Ricky when she turns to look at him. Ricky then continues singing about love while turning to face Gina. As he makes a call to his father, EJ asks Val for help. When EJ finally confronts his father, his words are ignored. EJ's dad hangs up on him. After the heartbreaking phone call, Val consoles EJ. In the meantime, Kourtney queries Ricky regarding his Nene card. He says, awkwardly, Nene forgot his. Miss Jen rushes to the fire pit after opening night to look for Nene. Nene left a note, but she isn't present. She is moving westward. It may be the best moment of Miss Jen's life when Corbin actually recognizes her from the first High School Musical film. When Corbin stands up for the Shallow Lake crew, Channing's obsession with the documentary ends. Gina feels as though something is coming to an end on the final night of camp. Additionally, it marks the beginning of something new. Everyone joins in when Corbin starts singing Every Day from High School Musical 2. EJ abruptly declares that they are popular in Brazil. A card from Nene's opening night that Jet found is also given to Ricky. He received his lottery ticket from Nene. The cast comes together for the documentary's premiere 1 month later. There is everything, including a red carpet. In order to show the first full-length trailer, Corbin pulls everyone aside. The trailer looks like it came from Bravo. Jet even confesses his feelings for Kourtney in the footage that has been taken out of context and heavily teased romances. Big Red confesses his bisexuality in the trailer's epilogue. Everyone is in silence. The group flees the venue, leaving only EJ, Corbin, Ricky, and Gina behind. EJ rejects Gina's attempts to apologize, saying that we all saw this coming. EJ cries out to Ricky, I'd fake slap you, Ricky, but you're my brother, in anguish. Only Ricky and Gina are left on stage because Corbin believes that now is a good time for him to leave. Gina has never been one to hold her emotions back, and she continues to do so today. She tells Ricky that while EJ might have anticipated this, she didn't. Since the moment we met, Ricky Bowen has surprised me, says Gina. There was no plan for you. The plan never included you. Plans can change. And I'll stop talking if you want me to. She recently informed Ricky of her position because she always wants others to know where she stands with them. She will now leave this place with her head held high and without turning around. No, not unless Ricky intervenes. He catches her arm as she turns to leave. He waits a moment before kissing her. Finally, given their time in the spotlight, Ricky and Gina do so together. Gina goes back in for another kiss as soon as they separate. Ricky says, don't get me started, and it's the end of season 3.